Well, guys, I'm back. I figured out what I was doing when the audio went out. I was trying to make sure my laptop was plugged up. So, y'all forgive me on that. Well, guys, I did come back just to basically sign off and tell you I may be dropping a video later on today. I still have to edit that. Let me see here. Well, hey, guys. Yes, I do have a video. That one's basically going to be a loadout. And y'all forgive the no audio earlier. For some reason, my laptop was not charging and I was about to go completely offline. I think the last time I was on that, it kind of surprised me how many people are from like Australia or Canada and other places. I've thought seriously about doing some videos in Spanish. What you may not know is yo hablo español también. And not that I'm Hispanic, I have learned from a lot of people. I worked in construction and la mayoría mexicanos me enseñaron. And what I'm saying is mostly Mexicans in construction are what taught me my Spanish. I also know a good bit of Mandarin. Yeah, y'all forgive me for how that ended last time. My laptop was not charging and I plugged my charger into another port, and when I did, I lost audio. So, Carol, oh my, how do you pronounce that? Lodewijk from Netherlands. Well, guys, I will be dropping another video a little bit later on. Like I said, I just wanted to sign off, but last time I was on, there was a lost audio and I wasn't able to tell y'all goodbye. But just know I do enjoy talking to my viewers and want to answer some questions every once in a while. So I appreciate my viewers a lot. I really do. They're the number one reason I do my channel and do the videos is because of y'all. It's rewarding to know that people enjoy them or learn from them, and getting feedback on the videos is also enjoyable. Babaji Fahim. Yeah, that cross space the other day was nuts. I got down in the thick of it and I thought, this doesn't look normal. And it wasn't normal. I told her about the problems she had with her ductwork down there too. But nobody wants to address those kind of problems. And if the ductwork's in the attic, you don't see insulation falling off, and it seems to survive a whole lot better. Yeah, the next video is basically a loadout, but it's just today. Like, I've got my windows wide open. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's just a very nice day out here today. We're talking about maybe 62 degrees, and I can show you. I got my door wide open. Yeah, now I lost. Sorry if that's a little crooked. Yeah, I got my door wide open because it's just one of those days. Yeah, I'd rather be in an attic than a crawl space most of the time. There's some good crawl spaces, but attics around here, if they're not vented, can get above 140 degrees. 27 degrees. Yeah. This morning, I think it was 42 when I started to go out for work. But that's about average for this time of year to have temperatures 42 to 70 or something. It don't really get cold here until like the middle of or late January and into February. And in all honesty, we probably run our air conditioners every month of the year, at least a little bit. Eight 28. Yeah, it can get very hot up in the attics. And when it's that hot, you got to do whatever you can to reduce your risk. I take a fan up there with me, that helps. But even still, I limit my time up there to like 15 minutes a time when it's really hot. And you got to understand, like when you're doing an evaporator coil, if you start feeling hot, get out, take 20 minutes, cool off, and get back in there. Oh, in that crawl space the other day, Tom, I've been in worse. And there's been a couple of them. There's been a couple of them I've refused to go under the house. Um, I mean, I'm not 20 years old anymore. So it's 8:28. Well, Carol, I don't know where you are. Here to C time 8:28. 5 degrees Fahrenheit in British Columbia. Yeah, and I imagine y'all already have some snow on the ground. We'll get our cold temperatures. For us, a really cold day is about 17 degrees. And by then, even in those days, you're going to be coming out your jacket and your long johns by like 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's cold up in Canada. There was a couple years ago, I was noticing in the news, there were some days where it was colder in Michigan than it was at the North Pole, and that didn't seem right. So in British Columbia, what's a really cold day? How low does it get? 6 degrees Celsius. Down to negative 40 Fahrenheit. I think that's when animals' tails start to freeze off if they don't just die. I heard about up in some of our northern states where it got so cold that cows' tails were freezing off. That's brutally cold. I do work on mini splits, just not very much. And in fact, I've got a mini split style system I'm fixing to put in my house probably next weekend. I may do it during the week if I don't have anything else going on. Yeah, -40, I would move too. Uh, I'm I don't see how people stand it in some places where it's so cold. I mean, maybe in the summer when you're up there, like on the Great Lakes, it might be a nice vacation place. But to live there, well, I guess that's why we have the snowbirds that come down this way during the winter. Well, hello, Chain of Lakes Refrigeration. Brian, that's too much information. Hello from Kuwait. Recommendation for HVAC leak devices. Well, first, whatever you can find local, if you can buy something local where you can take it back if it don't work, I mean, that would be my number one option. I have a DR58 by Fieldpiece, and I have the Inficon Stratus, but the Stratus is high. It's almost $1,000. And I thought I would mention on that DR58, I had troubles with my DR58, and I made a video about it. Well, Fieldpiece reached out to me, and they replaced it, and they wanted to get my old one back so they could look at it and see what went wrong. So I have a new DR58 right now. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna start editing that little video I made earlier today, so y'all can have it. And if I have anything come up this weekend, I'm sure to film it. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate all y'all's support. And um, I'll be honest, I'm the kind of guy who doesn't really socialize with hardly anybody in HVAC, so I get zero feedback locally. Well, almost zero. So the feedback I get from y'all, and sometimes some of the suggestions in the comments, they actually do help. So I appreciate that. Well, about the LSU Georgia game, I think it depends on which teams show up. Is it going to be the good LSU and the bad Georgia? Georgia has had, like, when they played Kentucky, they didn't seem to be doing so well. So it depends on who shows up, but I'm rooting for the dogs. What do I think about Goodman? Goodman was famous for all their leaks in their copper coils, so they went to aluminum, and they're not any better. I try not to install Goodman, but sometimes that happens when a customer doesn't have a real good option. Come to the symposium. Oh, hey, Terrell. And Merry Christmas to you. I'm doing fine. I was just signing off, guys. I do love the feedback y'all give me on the videos and being able to talk to y'all and answer some questions. If I get a chance to drop another video this weekend, I will. And I will catch y'all another time. Or I thought I would. Let me see if I can sign off. Y'all have a great day too. I think I'm just going to close this out. Thank you, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later.